Alrighty guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back here to another update on now potential Tropical Cyclone 4. Literally just now the Hurricane Center has issued advisories on the storm. We're going to go ahead and hop over to our main page here. But I hope everyone's doing good. Glad to have you. We have a beefy update for you today. We got ourselves a lot of activity starting to pop off. Wow, that's actually the first time I'm seeing the graphic here. So we now officially have a cone from the Hurricane Center overall. That's it, man. So we got a tropical storm watches issued for Tampa Bay. We got tropical storm watches also for the Keys. And we actually have some tropical storm warnings down in far southwestern Florida overall. So we are seeing that now. The storm has a good potential of actually going back out to sea and potentially coming out there towards, like the southeastern coast, which could have some impacts for areas like towards Georgia and the Carolinas down in time too. So that is something we definitely need to be looking out there for. But what's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing good. But yeah, this is the first cone. This is the cone, man. This is literally it. So we are expected to become a tropical depression possibly later today overall. And of course, this thing's expected to strengthen into tropical storm status here right around basically tomorrow evening. Kind of showing right around like 8 o'clock p.m. For Saturday, which is be for tomorrow. So that is what we're looking out there for. Now, I want to go ahead and mention Florida. We have a state of emergency in effect. This was as of yesterday. I don't know if they've added any counties. But these counties are currently in a state of emergency because of this tropical system. And it just so happens I'm in the state of emergency too, because I'm here in Central Florida, out here in Polk County. So it's going to be coming pretty close to me. But we are expecting this thing, once again, to become a tropical storm. There's no hurricane indicators right now from the Hurricane Center, but we'll have to see how that plays out. It really just depends on how quickly it strengthens, because once we get into these waters out in the Eastern Gulf, it's going to be like fuel out there. Like there's a lot of really warm waters, especially the storm seems to be moving pretty slow, which that will allow for the storm to actually sit over those warmer waters. Uh-oh, I think I accidentally... Okay, we're good. I accidentally unplugged my mic. So what I was saying is that in the Eastern Gulf, it'll actually allow for the storm to sit in those warmer waters there for a little bit. So that will allow for the storm to pick up strength, fairly quickly, potentially. We could have some rapid intensification as it rolls into just off the coast of Florida. Now, the way the models are talking, it looks like we might have a potential landfall near Tampa. It seems like that's the latest information regarding it. We're going to hop over to the hurricane models. We're going to take a look at all that stuff. So let's go ahead and actually bring all that up here. We're going to zoom out here. All right, let's go and hop you all over here to the main page. We're going to take a look at that overall regarding the models and all that fun stuff. Actually, we'll hop to this page here. There we go. All right, so here we go. So whenever it comes to it, we're going to go ahead and load up our Western Atlantic view so we can get a good view. So this is the American GFS. We're going to start off with the models, and then we're going to get into like the spaghetti plots and all that stuff. So we'll start off with the main models here. GFS on the latest run has this thing making landfall, like I said, near Tampa. It seems to be a possibility. And of course, working its way back over, going through like Jacksonville, so going from Tampa to Jacksonville, and then possibly becoming a big issue. It could become a really big issue according to GFS once it works its way back into the waters there of the southeastern coast, as it's going to be rolling pretty close to the Carolinas there, right around the coast. And according to this model, it could strengthen into a hurricane. That's the latest. This is 06 Zulu from GFS. You're fairly weak, actually. You know, barely even a depression at that point, working its way up there towards Florida. So there's a possibility that the storm could literally just remain inland and my mic keeps on getting unplugged here. Anyways, so what I was saying, though, is that basically there's a possibility that the system could, you know, dig its way inland, there, where it wouldn't have a chance to really develop back into anything. That's still a possibility. You know, it still is a possibility. So if the storm goes out to water, there's a really good shot that it could actually pick up some intensification or pick up some intensity out there. Or if it goes more inland, it would just weaken. It wouldn't really be anything too crazy. So regardless of what it's going to do, we are expecting a lot of rain to occur. We're expecting a lot of flooding, several inches of rain in some spots. Some areas possibly up to a foot of rain could be possible there towards Florida. So we're going to definitely need to be watching out there for that. When it comes to it, we have the CMC model. This is just another opinion here. The CMC has it making landfall near Tampa. It seems like that's where we're standing right now regarding the system. It does look like areas near Tampa is probably going to be the most likely area of landfall overall. So that does seem to be where things are lining. Now, the CMC model has this thing rolling up against the coast. And like I said, you know, right there on the border, that would probably allow for maybe some, you know, some sustainability. At least the right-hand side would be getting some warm water out there. So, you know, it really just depends. It really depends on how much, like I said, it really just depends on how much it's in the water once it goes over here. But regarding Florida, like I said, we are expecting landfall to be right near Tampa. It could obviously go a little north, it could go a little south, but as of right now, it seems like Tampa could have that landfall. Am I doing coverage during the storm? Yes, Christy, I will be doing live coverage. I have a storm chaser that I'm going to be, we're going to have here. I have a local storm chaser. I know him pretty well. He'll be chasing it, and we'll be doing that. I'll also have my Mesonet, which is my weather station that I built, scientific grade. And actually, you can already see the data on it right down here where my cursor is, just below my cursor. That's all the data currently right now for my weather station. So you'll be able to get live data from the headquarters here. You'll be able to get live data, as well as you will be able to see actual views from the storm chaser out there. And of course, you know, here and there, I'll actually bring out the camera and I'll go outside and show you guys what it's doing. So yeah, we'll be very interactive when it comes to this upcoming stream here. We'll definitely be doing some coverage on it, and we'll have some storm chasers and all that stuff. Let's see here. Polk needs the rain. We've been getting a lot of rain down here, actually. You know, we've been having our daily thunderstorms. It's been pretty rainy. But yeah, we're going to get a lot of rain out here. I think the last map I saw kind of shows, you know, right around 5 inches or so for Polk County out there towards me. So that's a pretty good amount of rain overall. Now, whenever it comes to it, overall, somebody asked if it's going to be a hurricane. As of now, this is the latest. Here, we're going to bring y'all over here. This is the latest from the Hurricane Center. This is the latest cone. They have the storm being a tropical storm. There is no hurricane indicators right now. Okay, so when it comes to it, the system's right now not expected to be a hurricane, but it is expected to potentially be a mid-level tropical storm as it approaches landfall out there towards near Tampa, towards Sarasota maybe. I'm over here. This is where I'm at. I'm in Lakeland, so this is pretty close to me. And there's a possibility that this storm could go literally right up next to me. This is the HWRF model, by the way. I want to go ahead and bring that up there for you guys. But yeah, I mean, this thing's going to be fairly close to me. But yeah, the center could go right over towards St. Petersburg area there overall. Let's see here. When's projected landfall date? So it'll be early Sunday. Early Sunday is when we're expecting the thing to make landfall. It'll go through Sunday. It'll be up there in northeastern Florida by early Monday. Okay, so between Sunday and Monday is when the impacts are going to be felt out here in Florida. So, and of course, we'll work our way over towards Tuesday and Wednesday out there along the Carolinas and stuff. So that's whenever we're going to have to watch out for those areas. But yeah, I really want everybody along the coastal Carolinas, coastal Georgia, as well as Florida to be monitoring this very closely, as there could be some pretty big impacts with the system. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the hurricane model. So this is the latest run. The 12 Zulu run has just ran a little bit ago. And like I said, it seems more and more likely. There's still a little bit of disagreement in the models, but it does seem that there's a possibility that the system could make landfall near Sarasota, near Tampa Bay. It's a really good possibility at this point in time. Now, obviously, we still have a little bit of time before the storm gets here. I mean, this is 48 hours from now, so it's 2 days away, basically. So when it comes to it, overall, that's kind of where we're expecting that potential landfall to be overall in that region. So we'll definitely keep you updated. We'll keep you posted, and it's going to be going over towards like central, kind of west central Florida, and then going up there towards possibly like Jacksonville areas here before going off back into the coast. We're still not sure how far out it's going to be in the waters once it potentially goes back in, to the water here. But like I said, if it does go over there, then there's a good shot that, this thing could pick up some intensity overall. T-Star says, hey, my best friend lives in Lakeland. That's where I'm at. Will I be streaming at that time? Yes, I will. I'll be having live storm chasers. We'll have, like I said, my view out here at the headquarters, and as well as live weather data coming through. So yeah, we'll let you know. And look above me, guys. For the people who's on here, you guys can actually see it on my YouTube Shorts too. So this panel up here for my YouTube Shorts, you all can see it in the top left. For you guys above me, this right here, this is the system. In terms of things, it's it's actually looking fairly decent. We actually have some pretty obvious circulation going on in the storm right now, so that's showing a little bit more signs of the system picking up. Now, obviously, this thing is currently over Cuba. It's going to be kind of struggling for a little bit because obviously Cuba has mountain ranges, and whenever it comes to it, overall, Cuba and mountain ranges in general just don't really work well for tropical systems. So that is going to kind of limit how much it kicks off there for a little bit. So that's something we need to take into consideration here. But there's a lot of moisture out there. There's definitely a lot of moisture and stuff like that. Let's see here. Just let people know that based on satellite data, dominant center is taking place south of Cuba. So that becomes true dominant. Let's see, then its track shifts significantly. Yeah, we'll have to see where that main vorticity column develops out there. But like I said, right now it's kind of sitting over Cuba, and there's only so much it can do right now whenever it comes to it. So that is that overall. And so, like I said, we have ourselves, I go ahead and move that for you guys on the other side. But yeah, like I said, we do have ourselves, a good amount of moisture for the storm right now. Thing is definitely starting to, pick up in overall, development and stuff like that. It's looking a bit better overall. So that is, that is some new information for you guys. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and hop on way back over here to the main projection. So once again, this is the latest hurricane model information, the spaghetti model plots here overall. Whenever it comes to, let's see here, current storms, we're gonna go back to 97L. That's the name of it right now. Overall, with the intensity guidance, we're talking this thing remaining kind of around a mid-tropical storm, is where it really seems to kind of be holding up at. So that seems to be where we're sitting overall. Let's see, it's going due west. Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, right now it is moving relatively west-northwest overall. Christy coming in here with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Christy. I appreciate that. Saying get any supplies. Hold on, get any supplies. A few days, water, top off gas, check on neighbors. See, I'm inland a bit. It's gonna be a little bit more, chill for me since I'm inland. Now, obviously, if you're inland, you're gonna still get potential of there, some winds and heavy rain. But us inland where I'm at, we're not expected to see like the storm surge or anything like that. That's going to be more of an issue out there towards like Tampa and some Sarasota areas, near Sarasota, and just general areas around that region overall. So that is kind of what we're kind of seeing. It's kind of what we're seeing here. Let's see here. We got some more ensembles here regarding where the thing could end up. It really does look like west central Florida seems to be where the landfall point's going to be overall. So, once again, this will be making landfall for the morning of Sunday overall is kind of where we're, when we're expecting that to occur overall. But yeah, so that's really the latest there with all that. And like I said, we'll go ahead and take a look at some of these hurricane models here real quickly. Let's see here. We'll actually go ahead and get that up. Apparently it's not... Oh, we don't have any new... yeah, it's now potential tropical cyclone. Okay, so we actually can't look at those right now. They're not available. We'll do another live stream tonight. I'll give you guys some more information on this thing later today overall. So we'll definitely keep you posted. We'll give you all some more updates later on this evening and all that stuff. So we'll keep you weather aware out there and stuff like that. So, whenever we get those new model data, whenever we get that new model data and stuff like that coming through, we'll have, a bit more information. But like I said, when it comes to... Oh, did my camera go out? Sure did, didn't it? Yeah, I lost my camera. Okay, well, anyways. Yeah, but like I said, whenever it comes to it, though, that's just the latest that we got going on here. We'll keep y'all updated. Yeah, sorry about the camera, y'all. It still have those issues. But yeah, once again, here's the cone and all that fun stuff. We're actually going to do this real quickly. Hold on a minute, y'all. We're going to fix my screen a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I want to go ahead and get that fixed for you guys so it doesn't look as bad. There we go. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and open that up a little bit for you guys so it looks a little better. But yeah, so hopping back over here, like I said, hurricane watches are in effect out there for areas near, like I said, Tampa Bay, as well as areas near Sarasota overall. We do have tropical storm warnings in effect for southwestern Florida out there in the dark blue. And of course, we have some more tropical storm watches in effect out there towards the yellow areas here, down towards the Keys overall. So that's where we're standing. Let me check and see if it's available yet on. Let's see here. Let me just pull this up. See if the cone and sure is. Okay, there we go. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So this is the latest cone and all that stuff coming through. So once again, so as we approach our way out there for pretty much the morning tomorrow, the storm is going to be here. Let's go ahead and fix that a little bit for you guys. So as we approach our way here for the morning of tomorrow, we're gonna have the storm, sustained around 35 miles per hour. Then of course becoming a tropical storm here by tomorrow evening. So right around 8:00 p.m. tomorrow. There's a good chance that this storm could be a tropical storm with sustained winds of 40 miles an hour, possibly gusting up higher, possibly out there towards like 50 miles per hour. So that's where we're going to be standing at that point in time. And then of course, like I said, it looks like out there near Sarasota, near Tampa, it's where the storm's going to be making that that landfall. Potentially, there still is a chance it could make landfall out there in the Big Bend, or it could make landfall as far down south as like Cape Coral, some of those regions there overall. So that is that, and like I said, I'm literally right here in Lakeland, so this is going to be pretty interesting to see what it's going to be like over here. I have a weather station. We're going to be tracking. I'll be doing some post analysis and stuff like that. So we'll definitely be doing that. I also have a little bit of something special planned. I'm not going to spill the beans quite yet, but I do have something special planned for this event. It's something we've never done on this channel before, and I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm gonna do a little bit of something for you guys, so it'll be uploaded after the fact of the storm. I'll just leave it at that, okay? But yeah, we'll be doing something like that. But anyways, so yeah, making landfall. You know, it looks like we're gonna be right around maybe upper level tropical storm force by the time it makes landfall. Once again, as it approaches the west coast of Florida, there are some very, very, very warm waters out there overall. So, you know, that's going to allow for potentially rapid, you know, intensification. I mean, we're talking, you know, probable quick intensification of the storm as we have those sea surface temperatures of, you know, basically 31, 32 Celsius out there. It's certainly going to be pretty, you know, pretty good conditions for the storm overall. Let's see here. I'm in Savannah, Georgia. Will it get impacted? So Savannah does need to watch out for it. Obviously, Savannah, we do have... we're in the cone, of course, and, you know, there's a good shot that this thing could still be a tropical system as it goes back into... like I said, as it goes back into the... or potentially goes back into the water here, just off the coast here of... the Carolinas and, of course, Georgia's coast. So, yeah, definitely Savannah needs to watch out for it, too. You know, obviously, I would definitely be watching out for it. So, really, I want everybody in Florida, you know, more specifically, like western, central, northern Florida to really be watching out for this, as well as, like, southeastern and southern portions of Georgia, and also the Carolinas. I want you guys to be watching out for it, too, because there could be some heavy impacts out in those regions overall. So, definitely got to watch out for that. Let's see here. But yeah. Ashes says, thank you, Andrew, for always keeping us updated. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, my friend. I'm definitely glad to help out. Of course, anytime I can, I will certainly do that for you guys. You know, once again, I want you guys to be weather aware. I want you guys to be prepared. Now, y'all might be saying, well, it's a tropical storm. Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. Well, tropical storms can even have some really big problems. Here's actually a rainfall map here. Matter of fact, it looks like where I'm at, we're going to be getting around 4 to 6 inches of rain out there in the yellow. Tampa Bay areas nearby could see as high as 6 to 8 inches. There's even a little sliver of 8 to 12 up there in the eastern Big Bend, or the bottom of the Big Bend, Florida here. So it's a pretty hefty amount of rain overall. Expected. Storm surges, here's some new information. So Tampa Bay right now, we're expecting surges of around 1 to 3 foot. Not really anything super crazy, but obviously that could be an issue for people who live on the coast. Not to mention all of that, you know, all that rainwater we're going to be getting and all that stuff. You know, whenever you add, you know, water coming inland from the winds, you know, pushing all that water inland, storm surge. That will add to more rainfall and more overall issues out there. So that is a bit of an issue overall. Let's see here. Caleb says, gotta go get ready for... Oh, sounds good, man. See you later. I have 2 streams going on. I do. Yep. It's best to get as many people informed as possible. We got a YouTube short live stream going on as well as our main channel live stream. So, yeah, I just want to get that word out there. It's very important. That everybody is weather aware out there and knows what's going on. Like I said, we'll do another one tonight, okay? Sean, it's not heading for Virginia, really. You know, at the moment, not really concerned for Virginia. The only areas I would see possibly being impacted far down in time, which is still not for sure, would be like Virginia Beach area. But even then, we're still not too sure on that. But, yeah, if you're otherwise inland, probably not. Let's see here. Do I know the intensity chart? Yeah, I can show you the intensity chart here. Let's go ahead and bring that up. There you go. There's the latest intensity chart. So these are the main hurricane spaghetti models. The median, so throughout where we are expecting landfall is going to be right in here. Probably be right around mid-level tropical storm, according to the main hurricane models. Now, there's a couple that show it a little heavier. Some even show low in Cat 1. We still can't rule out a hurricane. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. You know, just considering how potent those waters are. There's going to be like no wind shear, as well as a good amount of moisture, as well as, you know, overall some pretty good conditions. You know, that's going to really allow for this thing to really pick off pretty quickly. So that's, you know, that's that. But yeah, we'll keep you updated. But anyways, folks, that's just a quick little update for you. I'm not going to stay live too long here. I got some things I got to do. But hope to see you guys later on. Once again, thank you for joining. We'll catch you guys later on with the updates on the other stream and all that stuff. But yeah, you guys take care. Once again, that's just a quick little update for y'all. We went over the models, stuff like that. Rewind it if y'all have any questions. Feel free to, leave me a message. We have a Discord. Go to the description. You guys will see it. Feel free to message me. And all right, guys. Once again, thanks for joining, and we'll see ya all later on. Peace out, my friends. Catch y'all in the next one.